Okay, so let's get back to the topic here. So we're talking about complementary supplements, how we can complement ageLOC Reset into our current regimen, okay, or to help some of our new customers really understand that the Reset is a very important product for addressing our basic concerns of health, which is metabolic health. But if there are certain, other additional concerns like, certain medical problem or even obesity, okay, so we may want to consider the addition of other of our Pharmanex or ageLOC supplements. Okay, so my segment here will be addressing how can we complement our Reset into the other program system. Okay, so let's bring on some slides. Okay, I prepared a simple sharing here using some of the materials that Dr. Mark Bartlett has given to us. Okay, in fact, we are very fortunate to be hearing from scientists themselves. A lot of nutritional supplements that is available in the market, basically, they are not formulated with a lot of science. Okay, so we hardly get a chance to hear from the scientists. At most, you hear from the sales rep. Okay, so it may not be the best solution to health. Okay, so for our Pharmanex, basically, it's developed by our scientists. So there's a lot of science inside here. So this is one of the slides that's coming from our Pharmanex, Dr. Mark Bartlett during his sharing. Okay, he mentioned in this slide here that, in terms of contributing to health, there is many different, I would say, contributors. Okay, so when we want to look at the overall health status, okay, many different things play a part. Okay, there's a lot of science that over the years, okay, that the scientists actually go into understanding, okay, and how we can help to improve on each segment, and each of these segments will help to promote good health. Okay, so it covers nutrition science. Okay, nutrition science meaning all the vitamins, minerals, and that you find in the food. Okay, so and of course, when we're not getting enough from the food, that's the reason why we're taking our multivitamins. Okay, so that's for the part of nutrition science. Okay, antioxidant science, we know all the different antioxidant cell science, lifespan science, okay, which is the aging defense mechanism. Okay, gene expression science, which is the ageLOC science, healthy weight and science microbiome. Okay, or rather the microbiome science. Okay, so ageLOC Reset, okay, basically it covers three aspects from all these different bubbles here. Okay, there's three different bubbles, okay, that can help us in helping to improve health. Okay, so ageLOC Reset, basically the anthocyanins inside contains a very powerful antioxidant. Okay, so it's also an antioxidant support. Of course, with ageLOC, it covers the gene expression science as well. So we're targeting in the root or the sources of metabolic health problem. Okay, so which is the reason why we give the name ageLOC. Okay, so and then the last part here is our microbiome science. Okay, so it's just 3 out of the, how many do we have? 7 here. Okay, so definitely we would need to have ageLOC Reset because it can actually help us cover 3 already. Okay, but for many people, we may need additional, okay, complementary items, okay, so that we can bring about a better improvement of health. Okay, so one of the, I would say, ageLOC Reset will be a very good complementary product for anyone who is undergoing weight loss or weight management. Okay, so the first product that ageLOC Reset can complement into would be our TR90 system. Okay, TR90 is our biggest sponsoring item. Okay, so that's usually a product that many people, when they start using new skin products, they would have heard about TR90 or they would have started TR90. So for anyone who is taking the weight management program, or if they're looking at weight loss, okay, so they are taking TR90. So ageLOC Reset would help. In fact, it will help very much. Okay, so this is one of the slides that I think that comes from Xiangju's training. Okay, so she shared with us there is science to show that our ageLOC Reset help to reduce our visceral fat. Okay, and then at the same time, it helps to regulate fat metabolism. So isn't this what we want, when we talk about weight loss? Okay, so many people will say that, okay, since our ageLOC Reset can help to regulate fat metabolism, can reduce visceral fat, then do I still need our TR90? Okay, so I would say if you are looking at reducing your weight, reducing a lot of different parameters on your body, okay, not just the waistline, but you also want to slim down, you want to have a better figure, okay, definitely it's not just going to be Reset alone. Okay, so it would be best for us to complement Reset together with our TR90, because the TR90 program, it is formulated, or rather it is designed to help us bring out the best of weight management. Okay, that means it can help us to build muscles. Okay, at the same time, it helps us to burn fats. Okay, at the same time, it's helping us to target at weight loss, not just weight, but fat loss. Okay, and also help us to string down, okay, our parameters, our size. Okay, so if we are looking at reduction, okay, that means we have a certain weight loss to hit, okay, a certain kg to lose. Okay, definitely TL90 would be the number one program that we have to start with first. Okay, so TL90 basically for anyone who are looking at losing weight, okay, and we are also wanting to have a better body shape. Okay, so this is where we would use TL90. So it is a targeted approach, okay, for many of us. Okay, so this means that if you want to lose weight, okay, and if you're thinking of losing weight that is like, you know, at least 5 kg and above, okay, definitely you need a TL90 because that 3 months program would help us to bring about that weight loss. Okay, but reset will come in as a complementary because it's helping us to enhance our fat metabolism. Okay, so in terms of enhancing metabolic health. Okay, so metabolic health will encompass metabolism as well as the other glucose and the fats metabolism. So it's a complementary product. Okay, so what we see here is not to confuse. Okay, so when friends start taking 3 sets, you know, they may say that I don't need TL90 already, like I can go for 3 sets. So if this person is already slimmed down or they are post TL90 clients, okay, post TL90 because they are really very satisfied with their shape, they just need a little bit of a adjustment, okay, in terms of the love handles, the bulges here and there. Yes, reset would help to streamline that, you know, cut off all these additional bulges. Okay, but if we are looking at weight loss, okay, TL90 is definitely something that we have to take in first. Okay, we have to include that. Okay, then on top of that, add on the the ageloc reset. Okay, so TL90 basically it targets at the ageloc science because it's targeting at the genetic sources of obesity. Okay, and that is governed by 3 different youth gene clusters. Okay, which is our fat metabolism, lean muscle, okay, and also appetite control. Okay, so it's not just fat metabolism itself, but we're also looking at muscles building. So we need to build muscles, okay, and also targeting at appetite control. Okay, so this is how we can bring about a very comprehensive overall reduction in terms of our weight, size, the shape. Okay, so that's why TL90 is still the number 1 weight management program, okay, for us to embark on. Okay, so it includes all the natural ingredients, okay, that help to burn fats and build muscles. Okay, so we have to understand that's how it separates. So TL90 is for weight management. Okay, the complementary product from Reset, basically Reset help in terms of promoting metabolism, okay, and in terms of promoting fat metabolism as well. It also helps to regulate sugar. Okay, so that's why it is the best complement. Okay, so if you're looking at taking TL90 and what's the other additional things that we can add on, Reset will be the one. Okay, so I would say this is one of the best complementary. Okay, means it's like a best match lah. Okay, you can have these 2 products coming in together. Okay, to help us with managing to enhance the effect of I would say to enhance the benefits of TL90. Okay, you add in a ageloc reset. I would believe you would be able to see even more benefits as well. Okay, because the other effect of reset, okay, it also helps us to reduce fluid retention, okay, water retention. So we see many people when they start to have a better metabolism, better metabolic health, their fluid retention actually improve. Okay, so you don't see so much of water retention at all, which is a common problem when people start to lose weight. They don't see their weight loss. Actually, one of the reasons is because there's fluid retention as well. Okay, so and Reset can help to actually overcome that. Okay, so when you couple the 2 things together, the 2 different programs together, you can actually have a synergy effect. Okay, it's just like today when you exercise and you take ageloc reset, there is a synergy effect. Okay, TL90 together with Reset is going to give us that synergy that we want. Okay, so and that's the best way for us to help our customers in that 3 months see better results. Okay, so this will be the first set that I would say for anyone who's starting our friends on TL90, let's recommend them, you know, to include in the TL, to include in the Reset as well, so that they can see better results. Okay, so this will be the first complementary set that I want to actually promote. Okay, anyone who's taking TL90, take the age lock reset to get better results. Anyone who is post TL90, they have already slimmed down, they have seen their shape change, and they're very satisfied with it. These are also the group of people that we can talk to them about age lock reset, because they have seen how TL90 has benefited them. So when we share with them, how reset will be helping them improve in terms of their fat metabolism, improve in terms of the visceral fat level, okay, because they have that reduction from TL90. But it's always a better reading that we can achieve. Okay, so if our visceral fat has dropped from 12 to 9 to maybe to about 8, okay, with age lock reset, we can see a better improvement. Okay, so it's also suitable for people who are post TL90. Okay, post TL90, we may actually put them on our trim shake, okay, or we would be actually putting them on life pack and trim shake, or maybe some of them are taking our R-squared, okay, as a post TL90. So reset will be a very good complementary to actually continue on. Okay, so that will be the first thing that I would say. The reset is really a good product for us to include in the regimen of our TL90 customers, or even post TL90, even if they are coming towards the end of the month, the last few weeks, and they are that's like it's really into the last month. Okay, the final lap. Okay, so now we can actually tell them, why not you consider adding this? I believe it will be able to give you a better effect. Okay, and you can continue on reset even after you have completed the TL90 program. So if you're satisfied with your size and your weight already, okay, you just need to maintain on reset. Okay, so that will be the first complementary pairing that I would say. Okay, so that's why TL90 is and reset is like a match in heaven now. Okay, I would say. So that's the first thing. Okay, the other complementary that reset can put in, okay, into our regimen is for anyone who is taking our R-squared and Y-span. Okay, so contrary to what many customers may ask, there will be customers who will be asking us, so now that I got reset, do I still need my R-squared and Y-span? Okay, can I replace one of them? Okay, so if customers do ask this, or if business builder ask ourselves this question, okay, that means we haven't quite understand the science behind our the science behind our R-squared, the science behind our Y-span, and how does it differ from our age lock reset. So we need to understand this. Then we will see that actually age lock R-squared, age lock Y-span, and age lock resets, they are complementary products. Okay, it's just like why scientists, our company, put they put R-squared and Y-span together. They are both age lock products. Okay, but they're put together because two of them added together, you get a synergy effect, because R-squared is targeted, Y-span is systemic. Okay, that's the basic understanding. But to the deeper understanding is that we need to understand what does R-squared do for us. Okay, it is also age lock science, meaning it's targeting at the genetic sources of aging. Okay, but the science behind age lock is actually in terms of cellular energy. Okay, that means it targets specifically at the batteries of the cells. Okay, because as we grow older, the batteries of the cells age. So the production of energy drops. Okay, so when energy drops, the cells get tired more easily. Okay, so that's why it's also not able to perform as well as before. Okay, so the functionality drops. Okay, so that's a targeting at the batteries of the cells. Okay, so with age lock R-squared, especially the R-squared day, okay, so it targets at the batteries of the cells, okay, and make the cells battery young again. So when the cells battery become young, it's able to bring back that production level of energy, okay, that energy production, the ATP production. Okay, so when that happens, the cell's energy level regain, okay, so you will be able to perform better. Okay, so that's targeting for, that's the function of our R-squared day formula. Okay, and our R-squared night, okay, will be helping us with the cellular purification or detoxification. Okay, so meaning to say, what we want is to be able to help the cells, okay, in our body to purge out toxins. Okay, the toxins that's accumulated within the cells due to the cellular metabolism. Okay, so it's going to be a very good complementary between the R-squared and reset, because R-squared, remember, it actually helps in purification. Okay, so it purifies the byproducts of that daily metabolism. Okay, the metabolic pathways, all the different processes within the cells, it creates all these waste products. So it has to purge out from that internal system, okay, to make the cells healthier. Okay, so then we see reset actually helps to boost metabolic health. When it boosts metabolic health, it boosts metabolism. So a lot of biochemical processes is happening at a higher level now. So which means the production of this metabolic waste product will be higher. So that's why R squared is important to help us remove that metabolic waste products, okay, that is within the cells. So if we don't take care of that, okay, so we will still, it's just not going to be performing as well. So meaning to say, with the increase in the metabolic health level, with that additional production of metabolic waste product due to the elevation of metabolic health. So the additional help can come from our ageloc R squared, okay, in terms of helping the cells to have more cellular energy. Okay, so you need the energy to do a lot of cellular function. Okay, and at the same time, it helps in removing any form of metabolic waste product that is produced within the cells. So you get my comparison, huh? Okay, so that's why R squared and reset is a very good complementary. Okay, so that's how we complement them together. Okay, and then next then we take a look. Okay, so that's why we need to tell our customers reset is not meant to replace R squared, because many people will be thinking reset is also metabolism, right, for energy. Okay, R squared is also energy. So they like to think that, oh, one can replace another. It's different because it works on a different platforms. Okay, so the earlier one that Angel has mentioned, our reset, okay, we covered that science already. Okay, so we need to understand ageloc R squared science is about cellular energy, cellular purification, okay, which will help to support the reset function. Okay, so that's the main thing. Okay, next, our ageloc Y span. So Y span basically is about aging defense mechanism. Okay, so this is a systemic anti-aging product. Okay, so and a body will age in 6 different areas. Okay, our cytokine response, our metabolism. Okay, metabolism is part of it. Tissue renewal, DNA protection, detox and stress response, and antioxidants defense. Okay, so this is what the ageloc Y span is. Okay, so it's the 6 aging defense mechanism. So what we want is to use the science in Y span with the ingredients inside to turn around the aging defense mechanism to the younger state of performance. That means to let it perform at a younger level. Okay, so that's how we bring about anti-aging. Okay, so it is a different platform of anti-aging altogether. Okay, so this is why I say it's going to complement together with reset. Okay, because both R squared, Y span and reset, they work at a systemic level. Okay, but they are covering different aspects of anti-aging. Okay, so the Y span works on the aging defense mechanism, of which metabolism is one of them. Okay, then the reset is for metabolic health. So it's already overall. Okay, so the two things can complement each other very, very nicely. Okay, so that's why all these 3 ageloc supplements will be the best complementary for anyone to consider. So if you want the best health, okay, with the most advanced of supplements, okay, if let's say we have customers who say that give me the best, sometimes customers, when they want something, they want the best skincare, okay, they don't mind it being expensive, they feel that if it's expensive, it's good. So sometimes they'll be looking for good quality skincare products. So they want the best. Okay, so it means that in other words, what I see our R squared Y span and the reset, okay, these 3 combined is actually the most advanced form of nutritional supplements that you can ever find in the market. Because there's nothing else in the market. No other brands will be talking about genetic sources of aging, the genetic sources of all the health problems. Okay, so this is the most advanced form of nutritional supplements that you will ever get. Okay, so that's why I think this would be a very good additional supplement that we should recommend to our current customers who are already on R squared and Y span. And we take this chance to explain to them, how reset can complement. Okay, so because they have seen how R squared Y span has benefited them over the past years. So for those people who are believing in it, okay, add on reset, they definitely will take in. Okay, it's just like how we see when this is what we experienced when ageloc Boost was launched. We find it's very easy for us to introduce to people who are already using LumiSpa and Galvanic Spa. Okay, so if they're using LumiSpa, Galvanic Spa for many years, we tell them about ageloc Boost, they take it very easily because, oh yes, this is something that I need. Okay, so that's the synergy that we will see. Okay, so yes, okay, so yes, correct. Thank you very much. Yes, reset enhance the benefits. Yes, in terms of the benefits of ageloc Ultimate Dual. Okay, at a systemic level. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, yes, definitely true. So we need to go and tell our customers. Don't shy away, because sometimes we also feel that, is it too much for them to take? Okay, for customers who genuinely benefited from our ageloc supplements, telling them about ageloc reset as an additional to their current regimen is going to benefit them even further. Okay, and they will appreciate that as well. So for some of these friends who are really taking ageloc and Y-Span, you just let them understand that reset is a good addition. So how can they take in? Okay, maybe they may find that they're really taking a lot of pills and like a lot of popping in. Okay, but reset is just 2 capsules. Okay, so we can encourage them to take the 2 capsules, okay, after a meal, after lunch. Okay, so and that's it's easy because it's just 2 capsules to add on onto their current regimen. Okay, so don't need to disturb the day and night. Okay, you just add on 1 additional dose after lunch. Okay, and not forgetting, you see, there's actually a slide that Angel showed earlier on. Okay, reset has anti-inflammatory balance, anti-inflammatory properties. So it helps us to reduce the plasma endotoxins post-meal. Okay, so that's why we would encourage most people to take the reset after meal. Okay, because when we take a heavy load of what they call a high calorie, high fat diet, okay, the body generates inflammatory responses. Okay, so that's why we encourage people to take Life Pack, which is antioxidant, and Marine Omega after food. Okay, so this is the thing. So with reset as well, okay, you take it after meal, that will help in balancing the inflammatory responses that comes in, that's triggered by the food intake, the high fat intake. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so basically, yes, and Y-Span, of course, we have so many different ingredients packed together. Okay, so these 3 are the best combination. So with this coming in, when we look at this chart now, we are already covering quite a number of these circles already. Okay, our ageloc size, and our size, the microbiome size, okay, the Y-Span size, the cell size, which is the R-squared size. Okay, so all these inside, and antioxidant size as well. Okay, so we are covering, in fact, quite a major coverage. Okay, so what's remaining here? Nutrition science. Okay, so that's why nutrition science is important. So for someone who is particular about nutrition, reset, okay, would be a very good complementary, or rather Life Pack and reset complement that as well. Okay, so if you want to look at it, in fact, R-squared, Y-Span, reset, and Life Pack. Okay, or Life Pack for our existing customer. So any customers who are taking Life Pack, they understand the importance of nutritional supplements coming from our multivitamins. Okay, all the vitamins, okay, and the vitamins will help to provide the raw materials for our new cells formation. So you talk about tissue renewal, cell renewal processes, all these are part of metabolic health. Okay, and that's one of the important part is you need to give the tissues, okay, the raw materials for them to produce the new cells. Okay, so that's the reason why we need nutritional support like our Life Pack, okay, giving us all the vitamins, minerals that the body will need, okay, including the antioxidants, 40 different types of antioxidants as well. Okay, so Life Pack basically covers 2 parts of the science, nutrition science and antioxidant science. Okay, so it will complement together with reset very well. Okay, so as metabolic health improve, okay, we also see that, it covers the regeneration of new cells. Okay, we take in all these nutrients. We need to make sure that we can put them together to form healthy cells, new cells to replace the old one that dies. Okay, so that's why Life Pack is always a foundation health, okay, for us to add into any other regimes. Okay, so this will be a best complementary. Okay, so that's basically what we have here for Life Pack and reset. Okay, so is this a good, because most of our customers, in fact, I think most of us who started very long ago, and we have many customers who have been with us for very long, one of their first supplements is always Life Pack. Okay, and with Life Pack, and in fact, they would not want to give on Life Pack. Even when R-squared comes in, they take on R-squared and Y-Span, they also continue with Life Pack. Okay, so, and that's why for customers who are already on Life Pack, okay, feel free to tell them about reset. Okay, that will be a very good complementary product for them to add in for our Life Pack customers to add on, okay, into their regime. Okay, next, I think the other one, okay, that can be a best complementary is for people who are currently on our probiotics. Okay, so our probiotic customers, okay, I do have many customers who are taking probiotics because they have a specific need, okay, for probiotics. They're taking probiotics for better gut health. Okay, so that's the reason why for them, they have an underlying gut problem. Okay, it could be because they have irritable bowel syndrome, or they have very sensitive gut system, such that if they eat anything not so hygienic, or they tend to easily have diarrhea problem or constipation problem. So these are people already having underlying gut health problem. Okay, so we don't have other options previously. So our best solution for them at the time was, before ageLOC reset came about, it was to give good bacteria. To increase our good gut health, we have to make sure we introduce our gut, the good bacteria, okay, to let them flourish inside the gut system. Okay, so ProBio PCC gives us 2 billion of the colony forming units. Okay, that means we have 2 billion good bacteria counts, okay, inside. Okay, so how does reset compare? So reset, we also see from Angel's earlier on the slide here, it says here enhanced gut health. Okay, so it enhances gut health because it works by providing an environment that will encourage good bacteria to grow in numbers, to thrive. Okay, so it is like, you feed the good bacteria with good food so that it continues to grow. Okay, so this is the reason why reset, for when it comes out, look for people who are currently our ProBio customers, okay, because they already have gut health concerns, okay, and share with them how this can be a very good complementary product, because the reset would help us to improve the environment for good bacteria to grow. Okay, and in our gut system, okay, there's always a lot of bad bacteria. Okay, so the bad bacteria count is always much higher than the good ones. So when we are taking ProBio, we are merely adding on the part for the good bacteria. Okay, but that's not just the only good bacteria. I mean, as in the gut, we don't just have lactobacillus. There's many, many other bacteria as well. Okay, and that's the reason why, what we want to do is to add on reset. So reset will provide a good environment, okay, for us to promote the gut good bacterial growth, okay, including ProBio. So how reset comes in complementary is because it promotes this environment for good bacteria to grow. So at the same time, when we contribute that 2 billion colony of bacteria count, okay, that means the 2 billion bacteria to go into the gut, okay, so that will also help to synergy, okay, create a synergy, okay, coupled with the benefits coming from our reset, okay, our good bacteria will be able to continue to thrive. Okay, so the more good bacteria we have, the better our gut system will be, the better our immune system will be. That also means that we will have a better absorption, better digestion. Okay, so everything else will improve. You also have better skin. Okay, so and people who have allergies problem, skin issue, okay, you will see all these concerns disappear. Okay, because some of our friends are taking ProBio for good skin. Okay, so tell them about the reset, okay, and let them complement together, okay, because we want them to take them together rather than replacing the probiotics. Okay, so reset is not meant to replace the probiotics, because it actually helps to enhance the effect of our probiotics, okay, by giving this environment for good bacteria to continue to grow. Okay, so that's how you can actually advise them. Okay, so this is what we have here. Okay, so that's why I would say this is the best complementary if you understand the science behind reset and the science behind our ProBio PCC. Okay, so yes, okay, because definitely, our gut has more bad bacteria. Otherwise, when we go toilet, it will smell very nice and not so, it will not be stinking. Okay, yes, the other one that we are concerned about, where many people are concerned about, and they are considering reset, okay, of course, is for people who have poor glucose control. Okay, that means we reset earlier on, Angel has shared, it helps us to improve in terms of our sugar metabolism. Okay, it also helps to improve on HbA1c. So before reset, we have these two products that we always recommend to our customers. If you have a diabetic situation or you have pre-diabetic concern, okay, we will always encourage them to take LifePak, because LifePak has chromium, okay, and chromium will help to increase insulin sensitivity in the cells, okay, and also I think in Malaysia we have this very comprehensive pack we call the healthy glucose pack, okay, whereby marine omega, tea green, and Cordymex are packed together. Okay, so these are what the company has packed together for us to promote good glucose control. Okay, especially for people with sugar diabetes consideration, or rather concerns. Okay, so these two are already what most people are currently taking. Okay, so that's why reset, if you have any friends who are already taking this, so we add on this reset, okay, it will help to enhance the benefits coming from here. Okay, so I wouldn't consider taking any of this away, because each and every of them has other benefits as well. Okay, so we know LifePak is our multivitamin, multimineral, antioxidant. So you need that. So, and LifePak can complement with reset. Okay, and not forgetting tea green and Cordymex, they have other benefits. Okay, so when you add on, definitely you will see a synergy effect. That means in terms of sugar handling, okay, and in terms of sugar metabolism, it will be further enhanced. So when we actually take them all together, you will see a better synergy effect. Okay, so this is how we can complement. So look for people who are really having concerns with sugar metabolism. Okay, they have pre-diabetic concerns, or they could be already currently taking our supplements. Okay, so this will be one of the category of people that we can actually target and advise them, how they can complement in. So whatever the current regime is, okay, add on reset 2 capsules a day would create that kind of even better effect, when it comes to sugar metabolism. Okay, so this will be one of the complementary pair, okay, together with reset. Okay, and then what else? Let me see what else do I have. Okay, yes, liver health. Okay, currently there are also people who are taking our Reishi Max. So Reishi and reset is also a very good complement. Okay, because when we talk about liver function, okay, Reishi Max has been clinically proven to improve our liver enzymes. Okay, so there are many reports in terms of clinical trials that we see how people before taking Reishi Max, that means they have poor liver health, and that is reflected by their liver enzymes, elevated liver enzymes. So after taking Reishi Max, you see the liver enzymes actually improve a lot tremendously. Okay, so and then of course with reset, earlier on India has shared reset, we see how it improves in terms of the fatty liver condition. Okay, so that means reset has the ability to help us improve liver health function. Okay, so with people who are taking Reishi Max, okay, that will be a very good complementary product. Okay, and not forgetting Reishi Max also helps to improve immune system. Okay, so while it's handling the liver function, okay, it also helping us in terms of managing other parts of the health concerns as well. Okay, it will help to balance the immune system. So it also produces a lot of other additional benefits as well. Okay, it improves immune function. It regulates, I would say, it regulates immune function. So instead of considering replacing it, okay, consider pairing them together. Because when you pair them together, definitely you'll see a synergy effect. Okay, so this will be how we can add these two together. Okay, and then let's see what else do I have. Yes, okay, Cordymax, yes, reset and Cordymax will also be a good choice because we understand reset helps to promote the metabolic health, okay, which is also part of metabolic health is actually in terms of energy production as well. Okay, so how does Cordymax complement? Okay, so we're not forgetting Cordymax actually helps to promote vitality in different manners. Okay, it supplies the muscles with additional what they call it, the ability of supplying more oxygen to the tissues. Okay, Cordymax basically helps in terms of the oxygen perfusion. So for people who are taking Cordymax, we see that the VO2 max is actually higher, improved. Okay, so it also helps in terms of the oxygenation of the blood. Okay, so it carries, that means when a person is taking Cordymax, the red blood cells will be able to carry more oxygen. Okay, and then when more oxygen is being carried by the red blood cells, so when it enters into, when you exercise, the muscles will be able to have more oxygen for their performance. Okay, so that's the reason why we would want to also, yes, we will also want to include reset in, okay, because reset is all about metabolic health. Okay, so improving the metabolic health will help to improve performance. Okay, and Cordymax will be a very good complementary because that carries more oxygen to all the tissues. So when tissues has more oxygen, okay, it can function better. So it's the best synergy product for us to consider. Okay, so that's why Cordymax reset. Okay, and if they're currently taking Cordymax already, many people like Cordymax because they see the benefits. Okay, and the price is very reasonable. Okay, and then that's when we can actually add on a reset for them. Okay, so they get a systemic benefit from this product from ageloc reset. Okay, so this will be a few combination pairing. Okay, with regards to our reset for our current customers. Okay, so if there's any questions for any friends, okay, who are currently taking some supplements and you want to recommend to some friends, let me know your concerns and how we can advise them in terms of pairing. Okay, I think Angel has one question here. We used to recommend Bio Ginkgo and Marine Omega for swollen legs or water retention. Can we replace with reset? Okay, or we must take together? Okay, then in that case, I would say, if let's say for this customer who has been taking Marine Omega and Bio Ginkgo, and the water retention, the what they call these swollen legs actually has been improved because of these two products. Okay, so what we want to see is whether or not can we create a better enhancement. Okay, and especially we understand Reset and Bio Ginkgo, it actually works on a different pathway when it comes to handling the fluid retention. Bio Ginkgo helps to improve circulation. Okay, it helps to improve circulation. So that's how we see, and it supports the capillary function. Okay, that means it helps to build stronger capillary. Okay, so that's why the circulation improves. Okay, so that's a better venous return. Okay, and whereas for the Reset, okay, it actually manages or improve fluid retention problem by working on metabolic health. So it's actually working on a different pathway. So for what I see here, I would rather encourage them to add on Reset. Okay, especially for people who have already benefited from ginkgo and marine omega. Okay, so we keep to that. Okay, but with Reset added in, we will definitely see a better improvement. Okay, so they would have, they will feel lighter, you know, and maybe that's what we want to hear from them, how it further enhances the benefits coming from addition of Reset. Okay, I do believe you can see a better improvement. Okay, because even with marine omega and bio ginkgo, there's certain times, you know, you will still feel some form of heaviness. Okay, especially during perhaps during the menstruation cycle. Okay, you may still feel some form of heaviness. So we want to ensure that it can help us from a different angle. Okay, so we add on a synergy effect. Okay, understanding how it performs. Okay, would be able to let us see that, you know, it's not a total replacement, but rather we want to enhance the benefits. Okay, adding Reset will actually help to get a better result. Okay, so I would say take together would be a better one, better consideration. Okay. Okay. Let me see, any other concerns that we have, any other pairing? I try to bring out as much of these supplement products in terms of complementing them together. Okay, according to what most people will be taking. Okay, and how we can actually recommend to our current customers the Reset. Okay, because we want to share with as many people as possible. Anyone who's currently taking our Pharmanex product, we should be telling them about Reset. Okay, so what else do we have? Reishi, because of the liver. So Reset basically help us in the few areas: our gut health, our sugar metabolism, of course, our inflammatory response. So when we take together with marine omega, how does it differ? Okay, marine omega also have the same effect when it comes to anti-inflammation, because the omega-3 fatty acids actually is anti-inflammatory agent. So it helps to regulate, okay, between the pro-inflammatory responses coming from the omega-6 fatty acids. Okay, so we still need to maintain that in the body. Okay, because we want to create that better balance. Okay, so never take and remove any omega or omega-3 fatty acids when we add on Reset. Okay, it should be a complementary product when it comes to regulating this inflammation concern. Okay, and even when we are taking marine omega, it also doesn't bring down or completely solve the inflammatory problem. Okay, so because our diet is still very pro omega-6. Okay, so it is still a very high level. Okay, and what we are trying to do is to bring it back, as close as possible. Okay, but we are still off balance. Okay, so Reset would actually help in terms of promoting the inflammatory balance over and on top what we are getting from our omega-3. Okay, so that's why it's the best way for us to complement them together. Okay, so that's how I see for in terms of inflammation and fluid retention as well. Okay. Tea green, yes, yeah, correct. Yeah. Yes. Correct, 3138. Yes. Okay, yes, quite true. Yeah, very true. So it's all about how we manage our customers' expectation. So when they share with us, let's say, for example, our customers will be sharing with us, when we tell them about Reset, okay, they receive and they understand, okay, and then they will be asking us, so can I do this? Can I do that? Would it be good if I actually replace this with Reset? Okay, I think what we need to do is understand what they want. Okay, so especially if some of them may be advising, yeah, you tell me to take so many things, but it's actually at a high cost. Okay, we have to hear that in. Okay, of course, when I earlier on say arsquared, Y-span, and Reset, okay, these three is the best combination. You get the most advanced form of nutritional supplements. But then again, of course, they also will consider, but if I have a budget concerns, what are the best ones that I should consider? Okay, from that manner, then we have to hear them out. What are the health concerns that they have? Okay, so do they have any specific health concerns? So we can handle from the health concerns and recommend them something that they will feel comfortable, okay, and then it's also to their benefit. Okay, so that's the reason why we want to, it has to be more of listening to them. Okay, what do they want? How would they want to further improve their health? Okay, so whether is it R squared, Y squared, or reset, okay, if they have to choose amongst the three, choose two, or even among the three, choose one of them. Okay, how can we recommend? Okay, my recommendation would be always consider a systemic product over and on top of the targeted product. Okay, so that would be the first choice. So between R squared and reset, or rather between Y squared and reset, then you have to actually understand what their health concerns are. Okay, so basically this really, I wouldn't say, one can replace the other one. Okay, but hear them out and understand. So of course, we try to encourage them to include both in their regimen. Okay, so as far as possible. See, T-green and reishi max are self-protection. How would reset work in this pathway, especially from a cancer concerns? Okay, thank you, LK. Okay, I would say reset would support the metabolic health status. Okay, so especially for a cancer patient has a lot of things to handle. That means the body internal, no back to this one, the internal body system has a lot of things to handle. It's very stressed out, especially when the cancer patient is undergoing therapy, okay, whether it's a chemotherapy or radiotherapy. Yes, our T-green and reishi helps as a cell protection pack. It helps to promote the immune cells, in terms of natural killer cells to kill the abnormal cells, tissues, okay, and protects the current cells, especially if they're undergoing certain form the chemotherapy or the cancer therapy. So, but all these kind of treatment, it creates a lot of stress internally. Okay, so I would say reset will come in as a support mechanism, as a support to support the metabolic health function, which would otherwise be very haywire due to all these treatments that the cancer patient has to undergo. Okay, so I would say that's is going to be the best form of supplements that we can offer to them, because in balance, otherwise there will be a lot of challenges and the body may not be able to handle. Okay, so yes, no particular study on this yet. Okay, I mean, as in research is a very new science, because the gut microbiome, okay, and a lot of all these science, they are still very new. So we don't have a particular study, but I do have a customer who is actually a cancer patient, or rather a cancer survivor. So what happens is, after her treatment of, she has a mastectomy, that means a breast cancer. So her breast cells was, as a breast tissue was removed. So she undergo, I think, 1 course or 2 course. It was just in the early stage. Okay, so but post cancer, as in she is actually in the remission stage now. Okay, so I think the doctors is also giving her some medication. Okay, one type of medication, I think it's the Mosfet, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but the whole treatment process actually upset her gut a lot. Okay, so she's suffering from, like, in the past, because I'm telling her about the possible the possible coming back of the cancer cells. So she has to take T-green and reishi. Okay, but at this moment, last time she's taking them regularly, but ever since her treatment started, okay, and after treatment itself, she tends to be rejecting a lot of all these nutritional supplements, even certain food she cannot take. Okay, so the whole treatment has upset her whole internal system. So that's the reason why I'm telling her research is definitely going to be something that will help you, because it will target at the basic level, which is at the gut level. Okay, so if the gut level is healthy, and the gut microbiome is healthy, all the good bacteria is happy, even bad bacteria is happy. Okay, so I think that's a good approach to better health. Okay, so I would say, it's going to come in from another angle, because the cancer treatment definitely, and the process of undergoing cancer, and recovery itself, puts a lot of stress on the body itself. Okay, so certain areas where, we are not so well, okay, let's say, for example, we don't have really a very good gut system. Okay, so that will be the first thing that will go down. Okay, so like I say, reset will be a good product for us to include or advise them to start. Okay, and then we can start to see how their health can improve from there. Okay, so I would say this is how reset will help in the cancer patient.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Yen. That's a good
Thank you.
approach.
Thank you. Yeah.